I walked into that doctor's office like terrified. Obviously, it was 5 days before my flight to Vegas. I didn't know if I'd be able to get on that flight. I didn't know if I'd be competing at the Olympia.
Ever since CBum became the 6-time Mr. Olympia, I kept wondering what makes this guy so special. What is it that he has that most don't when everybody's working hard, everybody's hustling? But this guy keeps winning over and over again. And I dug into over 100 hours of content posted by different YouTubers from across the world. And I figured there are just three things that make him ultra special. And if you and I can build in those 3 values or 3 things in us, it's highly likely that we will also become Elon Musk of bodybuilding the way he has. So please stay tuned and keep watching this video. There's a lot to learn. And now that I am presenting you with that summary, you don't need to spend hours and hours investigating this marvelous man on the face of this planet and the bodybuilding.
All right, here with the new Classic Olympia champion, Chris Bumstead. 2-time Classic Olympia champ, Chris Bumstead. 3-time Olympia champion, Chris Bumstead. 4-time Olympia champion, Chris. Here we are, Chris. Talked about it last year, we talked about it this year. We've done many interviews throughout the entire season. The strive for 5 is finally done, my friend. 5-time Olympia champion, folks.
But before we get into what makes this guy absolutely phenomenal and what we can learn from him, let's just dig a little bit back into his past and understand the hustle year by year, the life that he's lived, the obstacles that he's faced. Just to be clear that it is not that his luck has got him what he's earned. At a very early age, he was a track and field athlete, and in his early teens, he used to play a lot of sports. He had dropped that gorgeous looks and that square jawline that would make anybody fall for him. But he wasn't really into bodybuilding. He had started going to gym and training heavily, especially for his legs. His sister's boyfriend was apparently one of the biggest bodybuilders in Canada, and he got very close to him. They started working out together. Least did he know that eventually he's going to get into bodybuilding. They soon very realized that he was very good with genetics. He was gifted. And that's how slowly he got into professional bodybuilding. He started training hard and competing. In fact, his first show happened way back in 2012 or 13, if I'm not wrong. He was huge then, and he started beating a lot of senior bodybuilders. Look at that amazing physique. That boosted a lot of confidence that would do to anybody else in their early years. He started also amassing a lot of social media following because he kept beating a lot of senior bodybuilders, much more senior than his own age. That gave him a lot of boost. With his looks, with his humility, a humongous towering figure, and the opportunity that he held got him into bodybuilding. In 2016, he got his pro card. He became an IFBB pro, and now he was eligible to compete in Mr. Olympia. He kept competing in Mr. Olympia since 2017. In 2017, he met in Toronto pro Courtney King. Courtney King was then a Bikini Olympia silver champion, and he met Chris there, and they both got together. Ever since, Courtney King and Chris has been together now. As you know, they also have a baby daughter. They met together in 2017. He got one of the most amazing packages, but then the details of what classic bodybuilding, classic physique is about wasn't clear. Neither do the judges knew what they were looking for, nor do the athletes knew what the standard was. In the championship in 2017, he lost to Brian Hensley, but he kept becoming very popular. He was huge, but it looked like that at that time. Classic bodybuilding was more about short stature, more packed muscles. Bodybuilders who were just shorter in height, smaller packages than bodybuilding were ideal for classic. People really appreciated his huge fan following, started complaining also, but Chris was undeterred. He kept moving on. With his looks, like I said earlier, with his humble nature, he was so approachable, he started becoming popular. But then came 2018. Check out this video.
I didn't know if I'd be bodybuilding ever again. My legs were shaking like this, like people were just gonna be like, the fuck did this guy do? He fucked his shit up. He looks like crap, you know? So my confidence wasn't there because I wasn't confident in how it looked. I don't know. I just thought I was going to come out and place 10th, not place, look like crap. So I was terrified. And then we did the first call outs and they called me out there, and I was a little shocked. I was like, okay, fuck yeah, we're in here. We're still in here. And then they did our first comparisons, and they brought me and Breon back to the back of the stage, which essentially they always do for the top two. And I'm not gonna lie to you, at that moment right there, I was done. I was like, I had already won in my mind. I'm fucking crying like forever, and now I can't even talk on this goddamn camera.
This is from 2018, when just weeks before the championship, Chris got sick and he was admitted to hospital. But despite his assumption that he will be placed 10th or something, he got placed 2nd. He shared a warm hug with his then girlfriend Courtney King, and they also narrated the entire story of how difficult this prep was mentally and physically, how much time they had to spend in the hospital recovering from the injury, and yet Chris was placed 2nd. This would be a huge confidence boost for anybody with a towering physique, growing social media popularity, and forever amazing looks. At that extremely young age, he was becoming popular. Now let's focus on 2019. In 2019, again, he came back with an improved package and that classic mustache on, but he wasn't a Olympia winner till that time. His entire family, his team, his coaches, everybody was with him. He had that entire support for the person that he was. A simple, down-to-earth, humble man with all the virtues that were expected from an ideal man, an ideal sportsman. A hardworking, consistent, disciplined, humble man. He stepped onto the press conference in 2020. In 2020, at a press conference, he mentioned this.
It's very difficult. If you don't know my story, that's probably good because I was crying all over the internet last year. But I mean, this year I've been so grateful to have an amazing team at my back. I've been healthy. My prep's gone smooth. It's been a completely different year, and what I went through last year really kind of showed a new mental tenacity in me that I didn't think I had. So this year I'm really excited just to kind of show off a brand new look and bring something.
He was invited to the press conference the next year, and he again repeated this. Take a look.
I told you Classic Physique hadn't found someone who had set the standard of what it was meant to look like. And that was my goal last year. I wanted to come in, and I believe because it was such a new division,
well, Chris said
it was still searching for someone to be at the top, someone for the young kids coming up that they wanted to strive towards that standard Classic Physique look. I showed that last year, and I was young, and I was not complete. I was not 100%. This year, I'm going to show an improved version of that. Next year, an improved version of that, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you guys what the standard of Classic Physique is, and what's going to be in the future, and I'm going to set it.
But something happened in 2021. He grew a beard. No, that's not very significant. He grew a beard. He said, does it look nice? Should I sport it in my championships? The clear answer was no, but he received a huge setback when a parcel, a courier, was coming, I think, from US to Canada and got stuck in the customs. It had steroids.
Arrested after being caught with package of illegal steroids, police say.
Who bodybuilds out there who uses anabolics. And I know most, for the people watching the show, it's probably a very large percentage. This could have happened to anyone yesterday.
Honestly, this is crazy. I never thought in a million years I'd be reporting on this.
The customs started tracking it. Apparently, it was for Chris's sister. And that made Chris' sister got arrested. Now, this is when he is preparing for 2021 Mr. Olympia. Remember, he won his first Mr. Olympia in 2019 and then 2020, and now it was 2021. This is what the news said. According to the arrest report, agents with Custom and Border Protection seized a package mailed from Canada to a destination for Palm City at a facility at Memphis on September 1. The manifest for the package said that it contains vitamins and massage oils in the t-shirt. A search, however, revealed something else. Homeland Security investigations became involved and worked with the Martin County Sheriff Office. On Friday, September 10, the Sheriff Office said Bumstead opened the package. After a detective delivered it to the home, minutes later, investigators searched and they found a lot of steroids, banned substances in that package. That actually just devastated them completely, but they were undeterred.
Kid's first YouTube video, so be nice. I guess I'll start with a quick intro. I'm 21 years old, currently a student at Dalhousie University, studying health sciences. I guess most of you know I've been competing in bodybuilding for about 3 years. Heavyweight all 3 years, as well as juniors. I recently got my IFBB Pro card at North Americans 6 weeks ago. But announcement number one is I will be making the switch to Classic Physique.
That's how CBum made a switch from bodybuilding to Classic Physique. And these videos are from that early period when he had started his YouTube channel and where he is now. I will now show you the videos, the winning speeches from different years over past 6 years. And I want you to hear them. I've cut short so that you could notice those specific words. And before we finish, I'm gonna tell you those 3 things that I initially talked about. I want you to notice them first. So let's start with 2019, when he had won his first Mr. Olympia. All the credit was given to his amazing mustache and how he said that he's gonna bring back mustache for that classic look. Take a look.
How's that sound, brother?
You don't even know how good that sounds right now. Woo!
Now, Chris, I'm told it was very, very close right till the end. But at the end of the day, it was the mustache that brought it in.
You know, I was debating last year for the longest time, and it got the better of me. But I don't think I was ready to rock the sash on stage. But this year it felt right. You know,
It was that confidence when everybody would come either with a beard or with clean shave, but he sported that sash. And
we'll see. I love my Canadians.
expressed love for his fellow Canadians. Then 2020, and look at the response.
Chris, last year was the mustache that clearly brought you to the winner's circle. What was it this year, my friend?
A tough question to answer. There's a lot that went into the last few years, to be completely honest. Some physical growth, but it's been a lot of mental, emotional growth. I know I'm not the only one who faces some trials and tribulations, especially in this past year. But it's one of those things where if you can learn to grow from
I
it.
want you to notice those 3 key words that he keeps repeating year after year after year.
And just try and get better every damn day. Enjoy the process. It's something I've learned to enjoy every second on the stage, under these lights. The entire journey leading up to here for the past years. It's just been such a blessing, and I'm so grateful. And I'm just so happy to be up here and hear you say, "and still." That felt good to hear. And I'm happy to be here. I'm trying not to curse. But I want to give a huge thanks to my family, my girlfriend, my sister, my brother-in-law, my mom, my dad, all my loved ones who supported me along the way. They're the people that make moments like this so worthwhile, and I can't wait to get backstage, hug them, let out some tears, and just enjoy this damn night. And thank you to everyone in the fan, in the crowd, at home watching. I love you guys. Appreciate you all. You guys make this sport what it is. Appreciate you all.
Chris, give me the difference between last year as a contender and this year as a defending champion.
There was no difference. Last year I proved I deserved to win. Had to do it again this year, and I'll do it again next year.
And there he says that he's going to keep coming again and again.
You know, I'd like to think you could do it again next year, except for that man right there in the front row.
More thank you right now to the IFBB, Jim Mannion, Tyler Mannion, Steve, the whole league.
Yeah.
Making this classic division has absolutely changed my life, and I'm so grateful. It's only been around for 5 years, and it's absolutely blown up. I know I'm not the only one in love with this division. It's helped change the sport and help grow and expand it so much, and I'm so grateful for it. And to Dan Solomon and the Olympia team, moving the Olympia across the country in like a couple of weeks, how do you even do that? I had to find a gym to train. It's crazy, and I'm just so grateful to be up here, and I know I'm not the only one. So huge thank you to all you guys. And to the other 25 competitors up here tonight who made this a goddamn amazing show. I appreciate you guys too.
Chris, congratulations, my friend, champion. And still 2-time Olympia champ, Chris Bumstead.
Let's go to 2021.
All right, here with your 3-time Olympia champion, Chris Bumstead. Chris, you did it again, buddy.
It's been an amazing journey. You know, bodybuilding's given me so much. It's a road full of ups and downs, as did everything in life. And I have this story in my head, if you guys can let me ramble for a second. That's
now
just
listen
popping in
to
my
this.
head. Like 4 weeks ago, I was in the bathroom crying, honestly sobbing with my girlfriend. Just like, felt like a lot was getting to me. It was a lot of pressure. felt like things were just kind of hard and tough, and I wanted to just quit, to be honest. I felt like I'd lost a lot of faith in myself, and it was getting really hard to just push through. And I didn't quit. Obviously, we're here today, but this morning after prejudging, I had that same cry in the bathroom, but this one was a cry of gratitude and pride that I had pushed through and gotten through that. And it's these moments, it's this journey, and like I felt this before having the trophy around my neck. It's the journey, it's the experience, it's knowing that you pushed past times where you wanted to quit, and you got shit done. You pushed through it. So to everyone out there whose dreams are scaring you, whose dreams make you want to quit, just don't quit. It's good. Your dreams should be big. They should be scary. Just keep pushing through. I have this thing I say, champion mentality. It's not about winning. It's not about a trophy. It's about having no quit. It's about giving everything you have so that when you show up on game day, before the results are over, you're proud of yourself and you know the work you put in. And that's all I can feel right now. Just pride and gratitude to be here on this stage under these lights again. This will never get old, and I'm just so grateful to have the opportunity to do what I love. So thank you so much. So grateful for the opportunity to be here and enjoying this moment. To the fans, everyone at home who's watching the pay-per-view.
I hope you're noticing what he keeps repeating, and as he's growing up, as he's becoming more popular, how he's becoming slightly a bit more humbler from the year before.
And I'm just so happy to be here. Sorry, there's one more thing I want to say. The first
What
two
about
times
the
I've
ability
ever
to
stepped on
cry?
stage,
Become vulnerable in front of so many people.
it
What
was
do you
George
think about
Peterson,
that?
and he was always smiling. He was always humble. He was always grateful. He was always so happy to be here, and I really tried to keep this spirit in my heart this weekend. And I think we can all learn to have that kind of attitude of just being present and happy and grateful for where we're at. And if we can take anything from his passing, it's to keep that with us every single day. So my love goes out to his friends and his family and his fans. And we love you, George.
And there was Chris, a legendary bodybuilder, crying on stage, becoming vulnerable, letting people know that it's fine to cry. And after this year, you'll notice that he keeps repeating. Let's go to 2022, a critical year when he and Romandino were again on stage.
To our winner, and still Classic Physique champ, 4-time Olympian.
That's how the
Chris
win of People's
Bumstead.
Champion looks like.
All right. The standard once again.
Let's see.
Supreme Chris Bumstead.
4-time Olympia champion, Chris. 4 times. How's it feel?
Feels damn good. These are getting hard to explain, to be completely honest. It feels really beautiful being up here again. And I mean, it felt so good to be pushed by these guys. There's 59 of us on stage. So a round of applause for these amazing competitors in Classic Physique. This division is so exciting to be a part of, and I'm so grateful to be here and be at the top of it this year. They really pushed me to be my best, and I'm really grateful for that. And it's been a beautiful year for me, to say the least. Something that I want to pass on to everyone, just enjoying the moment, being present, love your family, just like sit here, soak it all in. And I had a moment this morning too where I was on stage and Honey comes up to me, he's like, soak this in. These moments come once a year, and I started crying. I was like, you're so right. Like, these moments are so rare and so beautiful. So
Again becoming vulnerable. Again ready to cry like a baby.
There's so many of you guys who love me. That my support team is so big. My fiance now, who's here, loves me, gets me through everything. I love you, Colton. My parents are here. My boy Maddie Calvin with me through absolutely everything. Part of it. Come back next year for number 5. I'm ready to rock it.
And there he announces that he's going to come back again for the title number 5.
Chris, you're nothing but a class act, my friend. Congratulations, 4-time Olympia champion.
And that's how he became the 4-time Olympia champion and promised that he's going to come back next year. But keep noticing, there's so much to learn from this amazing human being. No wonder he is the CBum. Let's go to 2023.
And the title of 2023, Olympia champion, 2-year winner. And 5
But what did he say? Let's listen to what did he say. These moments are really remarkable. I know you've all seen these before, you've all heard these before, but the special purpose of this video is to go inside that human being, figure out what is it that he keeps repeating, what is that sign of his success. Everybody's putting hard work, like he keeps repeating that all these other men on the stage were just as good. Thank you so much. But what makes him special? Hear him again.
Here we are, Chris. We talked about it last year, we talked about it this year. We've done many, many interviews throughout the entire season. The strive for 5 is finally done, my friend. 5-time Olympia champion, folks. How's it feel, Chris? Does it get sweeter every time?
It's hard to say sweeter because they're all special, but this one's really, really special, yeah. Anyone close to me knows how special this one is. And I mean, this prep was fun, it was interesting. I've had a mantra every prep I've gone through. Last year was from a friend Zach, it was about no quit. This year, I wanted to add to my champion mentality concept, and I told myself that I wasn't going to numb out my emotions, suppress everything I felt just to win another Olympia, and I'd rather experience this whole process and do that. And life really tested me when I said that, and I was going through some shit at the beginning of this prep, some personal shit, and I started to shut down, and my body started to shut down, and I honestly tore my lat like 10 weeks out, no one even knows that. And then it was like no training for a while, and it was shit, and it was falling apart, but I told myself I was gonna feel it. And I was gonna lean on the people I loved, and I wasn't gonna be alone through all that. And I remember when I tore my lat in the gym, I called my fiance, I called Hani, I called my parents, I talked to my sister Ian, and I cried. And I was like, I don't know if I can do this. And that was one of those things, leaning on people I love. They all looked at me and they're like, you don't have to do this. And we'll love you no matter what you do, but we believe in you. And I was like, fuck. I was like, okay. And that filled me up with courage to keep going, keep pushing. And then I remember it was probably 4 weeks after that, I had my first real back workout where I could train through the pain. And I had a good workout. I remember lying on the gym floor. Thank God I have a private gym now. I remember crying again, and this time it was in gratitude. And I realized I not only would have felt that much joy and gratitude if I had quit, but I also wouldn't have felt it if I had numbed everything up until that point. Because when you numb the bad, you numb the good. And I don't share this for pity or to make it seem like it was a hard prep, because the end was beautiful. I enjoyed the entire end of this prep. I just share this because I want people to know that life's up and down. It's about having no quit. It's about not giving up on yourself. It's about leaning on the people you love, enjoying the goddamn journey, and just being along for the experience. So thank you guys so much for this experience. The past 5 years of my life, past 10 years of competing, I've been made some of the greatest relationships I can imagine. The support from all you guys, the love from the league, Courtney, my fiance, I love you so much. You're the strength behind me. My mom, my dad, Maddie, Calvin, boys, everybody. I effing love you guys so much. And I'm so grateful to be up here. So thank you guys so much for everything. Let's enjoy the night.
Here are those moments, where he keeps repeating and talking about being with family, the gratitude, enjoying the moment, living in the moment, keeps appreciating everything that he's got. He is so incredibly successful. He's got business, he's got family, he's got social media following, he's got great titles behind his back, but it doesn't seem that over these years he's changed, and that's a very purpose I want you to see this video, share this video with you. This has inspired me so much. Look at his vulnerability. He's crying like a baby in front of his coach, Hani. He's like a baby just thanking him. And look when he'll meet his fiancée, Courtney King, the queen of his heart, queen of so many hearts now. Just look at the next moment. While you enjoy this, I do want you to just go ahead, express your feelings, whatever you feel right now in this video. Just go express this in the comments below. Let me know, let everybody know, whosoever is watching this video, let them know what you're going through, what you're feeling, and how you feel inspired from the amazing man. And if possible, please do share this video, because we don't know how this can inspire anybody. In what way? The way it has inspired you and I right now at this moment. 2024. We all know how Chris kept looking at the stage because he knew that this is going to be the last year, but we didn't know till this moment. You've all seen these videos. One is from Gilco Productions, one of the most amazing, I would say, artist or cinematographers who covers Olympia championships, the one that I follow. And the footage is from the official handle of Chris.
For what the Classic Physique division was going to become. And I had no idea what I was saying at the time. I was a young, ignorant kid just chasing after a dream. And here we are, 6 years later.
You've seen that footage also.
And I hope I've done that, but I hope I've done it in a different way than I meant in the moment, where it wasn't so much about my physique and what I'd done, but how I did it and who I was, who I became along the way. Feeling that this is going to be my last time up on the stage. The past 8 years up here have been the most amazing journey of my life, and I wouldn't change a thing. I really hope I've set the standard. You know, I hope I've done that in a way where people are inspired to take up running. I've tried to share all the truly important things in the journey. I've talked about, you know, feeling the highs, feeling the lows, feeling it all. If you numb the bad, you numb the good. Doing the hard shit, all that stuff, but the hard shit's not about showing up in the gym, working out hard. It's the stuff that's actually hard to you. It's the stuff that you don't want to do, whether it's going up to your wife, telling her you're having a hard day, that you need a hug, and you just being vulnerable enough to cry.
He talks about crying, hugging, being with family,
or walking
letting
away from
go.
something that you love, because you know you have faith that there's something greater for you beyond the horizon. And you know, I've put myself out there, and I've sacrificed a lot over the past few years, and a lot of that's been mental peace. You know, I put a lot of pressure and expectation on myself, and it's been rewarded, and I'm so grateful, but I'm ready to step down from this and let someone take this spot. And I've learned the most beautiful thing, that when you get handed everything you ever wanted, that sometimes it's the simplest thing right in front of you, like your family, the people who love you, the small moments in between, that mean so much more. And I've had the privilege. Sorry if it's long-winded, you guys never have to hear me again up here. But I've had the privilege to do this prep with my daughter this year, which is incredible. And my wife, for over the past 6 years, she's been with me for every Olympia. And maybe I would have had a couple under my belt, but I wouldn't have enjoyed them the way I was meant to if I wasn't able to share them all with her. And it's truly the most important thing, is being able to share these moments with the people you love. And I'm just so grateful for her. And there's so many people I need to thank that got me here. You know, a lot of people say that the longer you're on the top, the more people want to see you fall. And I have never experienced that. So you see me look up at this emblem up here every now and then, and it's just incredible that I get to stand with these lights, so thank you. So thank you. My family, Maddie, Calvin, my parents, Deb, all you guys who got me through here, thank you guys so much. I love you guys so much. I'm so sorry.
That's how the champion looks like. Now, without me telling you what those 3 things are, I hope you've figured those 3 things out for yourself. I hope this video has been helpful. It has motivated you. This compilation took a lot of hours, and I hope that you do appreciate it. If you do, please remember to share this video with your friends and family, people that you want to get inspired, people that you drive inspiration from. And if you do that, I will be very, very grateful to you. Thank you so much for supporting. Be the Chris Bum that you can be. Be the Chris Bum that you are. God bless you.